in a cycle of opioid use, withdrawal, and cravings. For adults with moderate to severe...
This window got shot up right here with the shotgun.
This is how easy you get alcohol in this watch. Hey, can I get two water bottles?
Yeah. In the nighttime.
They got the corn lady.
So when the sun goes down, we should get out of here?
Yeah. Everyone comes out.
It isn't unusual at all to hear gunshots in some areas of the Pine Ridge Reservation.
We're seeing the all-time high of violence and drug trafficking.
Before?
Yup.
On a person?
Yup.
I probably can't ask any more questions than that, huh?
No.
But tell me about the process of flipping this into pints. How does that work?
One water bottle will equal up to this much.
So we're okay.
What did you say, 20 for at least one?
No, thank you. Do you hear me? On this channel, we've traveled far and wide to the roughest places in the United States. Of all the places we've gone, Pine Ridge Reservation may very well be the roughest place we've ever been. The stats here paint a remarkably bleak picture. Here, there's a 90% unemployment rate, there's an 80% rate of alcoholism, a 70% high school dropout rate, and nearly half the population has diabetes. There are no banks, no motels, no movie theaters, and there's only one moderately sized grocery store to support a population of nearly 20,000 people that stretch across 3,500 square miles. On this reservation, a third of the homes have no electricity or a basic water and sewage system. The utter lack of industry and commercial activity leave the residents almost no options for employment. With an average annual per capita income of $3,000, this is the poorest place in America. And despite this, you find people here that are striving to make a difference. There's a skate park that promotes sober living and gives the kids a safe place to go. There's a principal that wants to show her students love and support. There's people battling to preserve the culture and teach the kid their native tongue and traditions. It's a place with great challenges, but it also has
Yo, what's good, Rando?
Today, we cover the yin and yang of Pine Ridge. We examine history to see how these conditions came to be, and we talk to community leaders to see what the way forward is.
My dog.
Let's get started.
In the middle of nowhere,
one of the
bro.
most notorious reservations in the country. Feels like we're on another planet. We just passed through the beautiful remote Badlands.
Trying to
and now
figure
we're
out
in
my
this
mods.
rural
What you
hill
mean?
Country. This was ground zero for some of the Native American struggle against
on
the
your
US
stream,
government.
is it?
This is a place that still has a lot of roots into their history. They still speak Lakota. They still have sun dances. They still have a lot of the ceremonies that have guided their culture for years. But as you can see, 2 ambulances passing by. This is also a place that struggles with a lot. Alcohol addiction, meth addiction, high rates of diabetes and obesity. This is arguably the most impoverished place in the country. Incarceration, somewhere between 7 out of 10 men get incarcerated around here. There's a lot of cyclical things at work. The relationship between these folks
Shit,
and
Gunny
the US
knew all
government
about
is
that
a
shit. Gunny the one that
full
put
of
me on with it.
betrayal, full of just dirty tricks. It's an ugly part of American history. A recommended reading for today's episode is Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. So without further ado, folks, this is gonna be a wild ride. This, folks, is the Pine Ridge Reservation.
It is fucked up through that bitch. How can y'all treat y'all's land like that?
I'm Oglala Lakota. I'm the founder of the Mothers Against Meth Alliance.
Is meth still big out here, or has fentanyl replaced it?
We do have fentanyl. We had a few deaths from fentanyl. I do harm reduction here, which is illegal as for me to have clean needles. They said they'll charge me with dangerous drug paraphernalia.
The local PD?
Yeah. A few years back, we had a young girl who was gunned down on Main Street up here, and that was like probably my 3rd year fighting meth. Everything I do, I pray about, and what came to me was me to start patrolling the streets. I've been doing this for 10 years now.
How bad is meth in the area?
Meth is horrible here.
Like, what % of people would you say are on meth?
90. I'm building a detox, a grassroots. Our build date is June 1st.
Beautiful.
And it's going to be a healing center. We're going to build a food forest. We're going to have a safe house for young people escaping drug addiction.
This is in the middle of nowhere. How do you think meth makes it into the community?
We have Denver, Rapid City's a big pickup place. We have cartels who are infiltrated in here. On our
Mexican
list.
cartel?
Yeah.
I've heard rumors or whispers that Mexican cartels also involved in trafficking of Native women.
Of course they are. The Interstate I-90 and I-29, those are major vessels for sex trafficking. Because I fight meth, sex trafficking is a big part of my program.
They go hand in hand. If we wanted to find meth, how hard is it to find around here?
One of the street people will probably be walking and you just ask them and they'll find it for you.
How much do I need to buy a hit of meth?
$10.
On a daily basis, what do you see while you're on patrol? Like, do you have to revive people? Do you have to call ambulances for
Sometimes
people?
I do. Last night, one of our unhoused relatives started having a seizure. So I had to get out and call the ambulance and sit with him till the ambulance came. Sometimes I find a gang fight. Sometimes I find people getting beat up. Sometimes I find sex traffickers and I chase them out of town.
And they're mostly Mexican guys?
No, this one comes from Nebraska.
Is he a native man?
No, he's a black man.
So if I see a black guy around here, does he have native blood in him? Or?
If he's a local, he's half indigenous. For the kids, a lot of kids come down here after school and play. I just gotta make sure. Then if I see meth dealers, I'll beat them up.
Nice. You know, rob and stab them niggas, man.
After all your hard
Do something
work,
violent to
you
them
can't
niggas,
let
brother.
anything
Fuck
stand in
that
your
shit.
way. That's why
Fucking the community up. Got that shit
What can
looking
you
crazy.
tell us about the area?
It was rough growing up.
It looks like it could be fun, but it also looks like it has some sketchy spots too.
There's a bunch of sketchy people, a bunch of like missing women.
So I feel
going
like
on.
them
Some
little
idiot-
young niggas might try. They look like they like to rob stuff. Have to shoot one of them little young niggas, man. I mind my business, you know. So I stay out the motherfucking way. I don't be involved with none of that. I do something.
Does everyone know about the missing women?
Yeah,
That's no secret around here.
The Rapid City Police Department is asking
Big
for your
Mama out here
help.
being
26-year-old
vigilant. Hell yeah,
Michelle
she
Olmo
should. Doing her
Shield,
motherfucking
Pine
due
Ridge woman,
diligence
has been
around the
missing
hood.
since mid-December.
Remains of Shayna L., young man afraid of his horses, were found last night on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation.
I just went to a conference this morning in Rapid City about missing women. They said, oh, it's MMIW. I didn't know what that was, but that's a commonly known thing around here. Where are these women going? Are they getting killed? Are they getting trafficked?
Getting trafficked, killed, everything.
I just heard from Mother Jewels. I don't know if you've talked to her before. His grandma? Apparently Cartel has some roots
Okay,
in here.
if that's his grandma, he might be a good kid somewhat. Cause she might not be going for the bullshit. You got 5M mods. Shit, I got the ones Gunny sent me that one time.
Rumors of the cartel being.
Bro, I don't even
We
got
were
them
just
shits no
talking
more. I need to
about
re-put
some of
them in
the
this other
trafficking
city.
That's going on. We were at a conference this morning about missing women. Everyone knows about that. Everyone's heard about that. That's sketchy as
Pretty common.
Who is taking them out? Is it their boyfriends? Is it their husbands? Is it random people?
Could be random people. Could be the boyfriend. Just
Is domestic violence high around here?
it's very.
You know how to
Is it
put
just
them
men
in.
hitting the women, or do the women hit
To
the
be
men
honest,
first?
I'd be lying if I
That's
said
a
I
tough way
remember how
have
to
a
do that shit.
relationship.
It really is. I can't lie.
Gunny the one that put me on.
I try not to be that way though.
We as men are supposed to be the protectors. And if we're the ones terrorizing our own family, that's not the best path. What was it like growing up here, fellas?
It wasn't bad. It was like
kind of rough as well because the environment is kind of bad because the alcohol and the drugs and there's nothing to do around here.
you just get it so easy.
I see you have someone on your shirt. Tell me about that.
Big cousin, he died from cancer.
How old was he?
22.
Do you know how he got it?
You don't really go to the hospital here if you don't want it.
Is there a solid hospital in town?
No.
They
Is
give
it
you
like-
some painkillers until you just
Gone.
go on.
Did you guys ever go
That's why I
hiking in the
need-
Badlands?
Nah, I go hunting out there. We go out there here and there.
Yeah.
Shoot some guns off.
You know, Blakes and shit.
Are you kind of the cowboy of the crew?
Yeah. You ever heard of Indian Relay?
No, what's that? Oh, I
It's
see
really
you're a
popular.
champion
It's
too. I
really
see on your
popular.
belt buckle you're a champion.
Yeah, it's like relay, but on the back of the horse.
Horse racing
You're
with
just
no
bareback.
saddle.
Yeah.
Tough son of a gun.
What was the pay for the championship last year? Quarter of a mil.
I see Indian relay. Is Indian still a word that someone can use, or is that like don't? That's offensive, or don't
It's
say
not
it?
offensive. I don't take it offensively.
Okay. So if someone says an Indian reservation, that's not like beat the shit out
I
of that
dropped
guy.
in my
I
mom's
think one
photo,
thing you're
but
gonna
they
notice here is the
activate it.
Oakland Raider logo everywhere you go. So I wonder if there's some like Chicano Cholo vibes going on. Like even the guy that pulled up with the
that's
bandana.
facts. That's a good observation, Tommy G. He does a lot of LA shit, has to. I dropped it in my mom's photo, but they ain't activated. Shit. That is a question that is beyond my knowledge, my brother. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Anna in the low sunglasses.
Telling you, gang, Gunny.
Kind of like Mexican gangster guy. Shane
Gunny
just got
the
out
one
of
to
the
ask
joint.
about that
He's
shit
back
or
in
shit.
time for a visit, so I'm happy that he's joining
Anybody
us.
in Danny, and anybody in one of the courts.
Are they friendly?
No, they will attack you and they will take you to the ground. It's
Really?
crazy, yeah.
Have you ever been attacked by a dog?
I have.
More than once?
More than once.
Holy shit.
I've been in and out of prison all my life. I got into the federal system when I was 14.
That's young.
I went on to a boys ranch till I was 18, on to federal juvenile prison till I was 21.
What was the boys' ranch like?
It got me a high school diploma, a boxing club. It pushed me in a good direction, but coming back to surroundings like this at a young age and being vulnerable, it was easy to get sucked right back in. Coming back to that, gang banging,
Am I allowed to ask if you were TBZ?
Yeah, I'm TBZ.
That was the most powerful gang in the area for a long time,
yes,
right?
It was.
Is it still around as much as it used to be?
It's still around in the state prisons, federal prisons, here.
Is TBZ mostly older guys, or are there young cats in it now?
It's generational.
Everywhere I go right now, I find that the 14-year-old kids, 15-year-old kids are doing the most crazy shit.
He said, I hate bothering people. I bother you because you laid back. So you ain't bothering me, gang. I appreciate you for kicking it with me, my nigga.
Again, and comes back
ain't bothering me, brother.
No role models.
If I could help you, I would. I'd get in the Discord shit with you and help you figure that shit out. But I don't even remember, bro. I'm a high ass nigga, not gonna lie.
We are at one of the homeless shelters in Pine Ridge, South Dakota right now.
Is homelessness something that's been growing over time here? Or is it staying steady?
It's been here ever since I was growing up. I always seen homeless people.
And now what we see is an influx of more younger people turn into these ways. It's the opportunities we don't have here, the assistance.
I live here. I'm part of the homeless community. Out
Better
here
drop that shit in the court.
They don't have a lot of jobs, so.
What are the job opportunities for someone out here?
The small local restaurants.
Has it been like this as long as you can remember, or is this recently that something has changed?
That's something that's been in the making. The tribe is holding us back.
How so?
We have industries that would like to come in and build in our area, but the tribe wants to always have their hands in their pockets.
So they want to tax them too heavy.
They want to say, hey, I want the tribe's name to be on it. Everything has to be the tribe, the tribe, the tribe. These industries don't want that.
What do you think the unemployment rate is in the area?
It's in the red zone. This is some of the beadwork that I'm doing today. It's something that I do in order to support myself.
We've also heard that there's a high concentration of meth in the area. If you were to point at 10 people, how many of them you think are involved with meth?
Majority of the people. Or they have no support for transgender community.
What do you do in the winter if you're homeless, Ron?
Would bundle up. We would walk around this area and follow footprints. We would look for older people that drink and that use. Their bodies are so intoxicated that they don't realize that they're cold. They'll fall asleep.
And they can freeze to death.
This past winter, we lost quite a few people to freezing to death outside.
Sorry to hear that.
I did something
Alcoholism
wrong.
is one of the strongest forces working against the people of Pine Ridge. The bottle has wreaked so much havoc
figured
here
it
that
out.
it's been referred to as a liquid genocide. Pine Ridge is actually a dry county, meaning that alcohol here is illegal. However, it's easy to find. You can find a bootlegger anywhere you look. Alcohol-fueled crimes fill the reservation jails. With DUIs, domestic violence, fights, murder, and bootlegging being commonplace. The relentless tide of alcohol sweeps away the years, leaving Pine Ridge residents with some of the shortest lifespans in the Western Hemisphere, second to only Haiti. So proportionally, Pine Ridge's alcoholism makes San Francisco's fentanyl problem look like child's play. And the kids
we finna get to 700, chat. Which means we almost gonna be at 1,000, bro. Which means we're almost gonna be at 1.5, and then go to 2, then 3, then 4. We're gonna keep running it up, bro. Stop the bullshit.
wanted to show us how easy it was to get bootlegged alcohol in the area. So they grabbed their GoPro, they went on a mission, and this is what happened next.
Bootleg alcohol mission. They got a corn lady, straight up.
This is how easy you get alcohol in this. Watch, hold on. What do you got?
We got 20. We got
$20. We'll get some alcohol. Watch. Boys, let's roll out.
Let's go. Mission Impossible. Use kayak to compare hundreds of travel sites at once?
Little niggas going crazy.
I like to do things myself.
Hey, can I get two?
Two water bottles?
Yeah.
How you doing? How's your dad doing?
He's alright. Alrighty then. You guys have a good one.
They just grabbed that shit from the old head.
Look at that. That's straight alcohol, nigga. Big John, that's how easy it is in this reservation to get some alcohol. He just walked up in that as you've seen. So much bootlegs around here.
Look all light skinned. Grandma's just in there though.
All blinked and shit.
One of them was sitting on the couch all blinked.
Let's go!
What are people mixing alcohol with? What have you guys seen so far?
Antifreeze, hand sanitizer.
That you put in a car windshield wiper?
Yeah.
They mix that with alcohol.
Yep.
Does that actually get you drunk, or is it just to stretch it?
It just f***s up your stomach, bro.
I would imagine someone would feel miserable after drinking that.
I know one story of this girl who bought one and she died off it.
Why antifreeze? Of all things you can mix it with.
Just for that extra buck.
They're just trying to stretch it.
Yeah.
Do you get drunk off a hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
Over the years, what have you seen as far as what people mix mixing of the alcohol?
Back then it was half pints of Lord Calvert. This new vodka craze is killing our people. It's the lowest grade alcohol you could get. Mix that with the stuff that they're putting in to sell it.
Is that creating a wicked hangover for people?
Hangover,
man, nigga, death, nigga.
IHS, people coming in with poisoning from all the stuff they're putting into these drinks just to stretch it.
There used to be one of the biggest liquor stores in the country around here in Nebraska, right?
Clave, Nebraska, 2 miles from here. Every building was a bar. They made millions on this reservation.
Because this is a dry area, right? The loophole was a place 2 miles away across state lines, sold all the liquor.
And it was good and it was bad. Because now you got people traveling on these highways to go get their liquor, which makes the highways more dangerous.
Because people are driving drunk. They're not waiting home to drink it. They're drinking on the way home.
At some point there was a lawsuit from our tribe, the Oglala tribe, who shut it down. Now it's like a ghost town up there.
Have you ever been in a shootout?
Yes. In my days it was territorial. Spent a lot of time in Northside, Rapid City. I'm lucky to be sitting here today talking with you guys and in one piece.
Has anyone ever been shot at here?
Been grazed on the leg right here.
What was that like?
It was just a little drive-by, but I mean, that's just normal around here. It's just another day.
They're already back from their mission.
Yeah.
This kid wanted to show us how easy it is to access alcohol here. Can I sniff that shit? Here. So,
is that a ski?
Yeah, we went after shit first. Make sure it's real.
Check it. She probably knows.
Alcohol.
Yeah, it's real.
smells like shitty vodka. How much did this cost?
$10. 20 for both.
Someone that's really into alcohol, how long does that last them?
About a couple hours.
Does everyone here have someone in their family that's been hit by alcohol? Like addicted to alcohol?
Everyone. Straight out the jug.
This is for educational purposes only. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
So that's bootleg alcohol. How enforced is bootleg alcohol around here? Will a cop bust it?
Yeah.
Is it risky to sell bootleg alcohol?
Yeah.
That shit is making my whole mouth buzz. If I'm trying to recover from being addicted to alcohol, is there any resources around here?
There's a meeting spot over there.
How many people around here you think are sober from everything, just completely living sober?
25, 50% maybe.
I'd say less than like 15%.
The res is like literally only 20, maybe not even 15% of the res has jobs around here. The rest of the 80% of people don't have jobs around here. Selling drugs and alcohol be the main source of money flow around here. People.
So do you think a lot of the reason why meth and alcohol is so heavy here is just economics? If there was better things to be doing, people wouldn't be doing it?
If there was more jobs, and then if we had addiction centers and everything, it would be more helpful, but we don't have those like right offhand where someone can just go check themselves in.
Do you have any stories of growing up on the res that give people a picture of what
they live on a reservation somewhere in Nebraska, I think he said.
Go to like the powwows and fun dances.
I think they're in Nebraska.
Like there's
I forgot.
Good amount of people that are
one of them
sober,
weird ass states.
You know, so
I ain't never going there.
Walking down the street and kind
Shit
of
look crazy.
Is that common around here?
Yeah, that's very common.
That's very common.
Someone walking right there.
Where do you think he's trying to walk to?
Probably trying to go to the store, buy a blunt wrap.
How strong is the police force around here?
It's strong, but they take a while to respond.
If I break my leg or my grandma gets shot, how long are they going to take to show up?
About 30 minutes.
Ain't there only like 5 cops around here?
Is TBZ big in the younger generation?
It is big down here. It was.
What's the average age around here? Like 18 to 20?
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do with yourselves?
I just want to make money.
It is a hard place to make a bag.
Depends on what you're doing.
How much you got to have in a bank account to be like, I'm rich?
1,000 at least.
Look at this guy with the, what, you got a Johnny Danes or something? If you don't mind me asking you, how much did that run you?
Stole it.
You stole it?
I ain't gonna lie.
It's crazy as fuck. They tweaking out that bitch. They said the average motherfucker on that bitch makes 3 bands. The average motherfucker. Bro, damn, that's what I just said, bro. He said 1,000, gang. How much you gotta have, bro? Bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I feel broke if I got $1,000, brother. And I don't even want to sound like a you know, a hoe ass nigga. I'm not that type of judgy ass nigga, but nowadays that's finna pay my bills and one curricular extra activity. You're right, but 1,000 is a lot when you're in high school. Hell no. Fuck no. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna lie. Shit. 1,000 is more to me now than it was when I was a teenager, brother. I was doing reckless shit. Making way more than that. You know, type shit. Tight shit, tight shit.
Yeah, you go in there, get on computers.
The Midwest is a little bit like it too, but it's almost like this place is like 20 years back in time.
40 years back in time. This is whack.
I've been to some reservations where people get monthly draw from the tribal government. Does that happen around here?
Some people do, not all of us though.
There's first of the month check, $200.
Who qualifies
But I
for that?
definitely see your point though, for sure, for sure.
Tribal funds that's allocated from the
Shit, are
government.
they in high school?
Housing given to you,
Shit.
you have to pay for
Man,
it.
they said at the beginning, what was the statistic? Like 70% of their population is dropouts? Something like that. I think that was the number. Something like that. It was high. It was high. It was high as fuck.
That work.
Each
Just like me.
member is allotted 2.5 acres. The majority of people own a mobile home and set it down on their property and do the best they can to try to fix it. Actually, this is my grandmother's house, you guys, some years back. A lot of good memories here. This shows how the home could have been reused for somebody else, but resources here are limited. Actually, right now, our housing authority is going out of business, mismanagement of funds. Now they can't remodel these houses. They won't be able to do for X amount of years. Some houses, 5, 6 families living in one house.
God damn. Reservations are the best house
Do I have to come up with that money, or does the GA help me with that?
Because they are Mexicans.
How is it raising boys around here?
They are
You got
cholos.
any
That's
stories to
they
illustrate what it's like
actually
being a
are
mom around
cholos.
here?
These
Or
kids
maybe
have
wait.
nothing to do. So what else are they gonna do?
Maybe they're
What
half.
to do to get in trouble?
For a kid leaving high school, like what are the most common jobs people do?
Or
around
maybe
here?
they not from there.
Especially
Shit,
the
I don't
younger
know.
generation is like, that's not too glamorous. I would rather be a hustler or something
I
like
have
that.
no idea.
Exactly.
We were just at a conference earlier today for missing and murdered.
Yeah, that's what bro was
women.
saying too. He said the police is, it's like
Very
5
much.
cops
I think
around that
They
bitch.
run away from
The
their families
fuck?
because there's basically 20
5
people
cops
living in
is
homes,
crazy.
you know, and there's like so much things that probably go on in that home.
So they run and then they get caught in situations that are tough.
Yeah.
Has there been a situation where you ever had to call the cops?
All the time. There used to be a meth trailer right back there. This trailer's abandoned back here. I have grandkids. I have her and I have him. And they just party and loud, so we gotta call the cops, but they never come.
You want to take us to the trailer that you guys have the meth heads that are trying to take over?
We go over there?
What?
I used to
Stole
be
their
over here a
land
lot.
and left
My
them to
cousin kid, like I
rot,
said,
bro. Facts.
65.
How
I
many
know,
of these you
I
think
know
are in the
exactly
area?
what the fuck you
This window
talking
got shot
about,
up right
gang.
here with the shotgun.
You ain't
What was
gotta
the beef
tell
about?
me,
Stupid
brother.
shit, honestly. I mean, we never was really trying to beef, but everyone's all trying to be gangster and shit.
How long has this place been abandoned like this?
3 years, 4 years.
Exactly
And who
what you
used to live
mean.
here
It's some
before?
bullshit.
Most times it was kids, because the parents would leave them here, you know what I mean? Parents would go and get drunk. I remember that because that was my cousin that would take care of his little brothers and sisters, you know what I mean?
Someone died back here?
Yeah, I said they remember?
And this is her memorial. Rest in peace. That's sad, man. How old was she?
She was a little older, she was an auntie.
Do you guys have a dream job in mind?
I want to be an auto mechanic. I'm really good at turning bolts. You know?
Same thing he does. An auto mechanic.
I was thinking mechanic.
If I had a magic wand, I'd get rid of most of these meth heads and most of the meth dealers, because that's where everything's going wrong.
That Nose Creek's in the area?
No, that's bad out here. It's really bad. Everyone dies off that shit. This ain't safe.
No.
In the nighttime, it's when it's scary here.
Yeah?
The most dangerous.
So when the sun goes down, we should get out of here?
Yeah. Everyone comes out.
What's bigger here, meth or alcohol?
It's equal.
Are people doing meth and alcohol?
Yeah,
That's a scary combo, isn't it?
My cousin
I just saw
died
the
off a
Raiders
bad
logo on
perk.
that car. And also, like,
So I'm sorry to
I can tell
hear
by,
that,
like, the
gang.
bandana and
I
the
watched
glasses,
my
I
homie
feel
have a
there's
heart
little bit,
attack
like,
and
almost
damn near
Southern
OD
California
off a
culture
bad
mixed in
perk.
here.
Nah,
Is
they're
that-
bro, very heavy.
Is that? Did anyone
I'm
kinda
gonna keep
dress
it a
like-
buck. That shit was fucked up, gang. That shit fucked me up. Feel me? So I can only imagine how you feel. Them shits is no bueno. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you, bro. So for sure, my condolences, brother. That's fucked up.
Like a cholo around here in the summer? Like the high socks?
Nah.
You ever heard the higher the socks, the downer the food?
The downer
Is
the
it the main hub of the town?
This is the East Ridge, North Ridge.
Are you guys cool with that?
See, I think
You guys are cool with
I think they actually are Mexicans though. Cholos. I think they actually are. You know that though.
side of town, then let's go to the side of town you are cool with.
Oh, when I tell you these little youngins, they really be out here.
Swear to God, got big ass drakes, everything. How do guns get to the res?
I'm from Denver, for real.
They're just around, I don't know.
And what does a pencil go for around here?
About 3, 4. If it's stolen, 250 maybe. I mean, depends on the size.
I gotta wear one of these. I'm still doing time in federal prison under new drug laws that came into effect.
What was your last bid for?
Distribution of methamphetamine. Last bid was for cocaine distribution.
What got you to selling meth?
Since I was young, starting out like these guys, the lifestyle that I idolized, everything that come with it.
But for some reason, I don't trust niggas that be walking around on monitor. I don't trust that shit, bro. You got ankle monitor on, I don't trust you, nigga. You can't be around me, nigga. Get the fuck on. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you at all. Get the fuck on, bro. You ain't out with me, nigga.
It's not worth it. I lose so much time with the family. I'm 47 years old today. I spent over half my life in prison.
Now we're rolling to an indoor skate park.
We're at ground control, Lakota.
Ground control, bro.
This is a cool spot.
Me and the skaters built this place.
What's the mission of this spot?
Eliminate the off season for the skaters. When it snows here, we got a dope outdoor skate park. When it snows, we come here and we just skate here year round anyway. So.
Is there a sober living component as well?
Yeah.
Why is that important to you?
I quit drinking almost like 3 years ago. My dad's death was the result of drinking, and I just don't think it's a good thing. And I really encourage the youth not drink and live that healthy lifestyle, because on a skateboard, you can do anything, man. Take you all over the world if you let it.
How hard was it to quit drinking, and especially with your peers probably still doing it? How hard was it to pull away and do that?
Well, it wasn't really hard. I just quit because just one day it was just too much for me, man, and just hanging over. I quit a month before I got in this building. That's what probably helped me, was building this place. In the future, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a dope ass kitchen in here, and we're gonna start eventually eating our traditional foods in here.
I love it. A lot of the reason that kids are into stuff is because they feel like they don't have many other options or things to do. But this is something.
Yep.
When is it open?
We're open from noon to 8, Monday through Fridays. We're gonna eventually have this place fully staffed, just running like a clock, man.
This is really cool what you're doing. You're a leader. People are gathering here. Youth have a place to come. What advice do you have for the youth out there?
Just keep following your dreams. If you think you can't do it, know that you can, and write it down.
Me too,
and don't give up. This place is known that there's nothing to do for kids here. I would always say, where there's nothing, you can do anything.
Keep making moves, okay? Kids, especially teenagers, tend to get in trouble if they don't have the right things guiding their path. So whether it's wrestling, skateboarding, chess club, anything that brings the kids in the right direction.
I need to skate soon, no bullshit.
I'm a fan of, and that's why I'm donating $1,000 to Kyle and his ground control skate park in Pine Ridge to keep leading the kids on the right path. If the mission of this skate park moves you, please consider donating as well. We've seen a wide range of weapons on Pine Ridge. This is probably the most crazy one so far.
Right here. Right here.
Have you had to use that before?
Yup.
On a person?
Yup.
I probably can't ask any more questions than that, huh?
Nope.
Self-defense? Self-defense?
Chop them up, feed them to the Badlands.
Do a lot of people go missing in the Badlands?
Yeah, people disappear there.
2 miles outside of Pine Ridge Reservation and just across the border of Nebraska is the town of White Clay, a place with 4 liquor stores and a population of 8. This town has one purpose and one purpose only: to sell alcohol to the Lakota people. At its peak in 2010, nearly 5 million
we have our
cans of
fair
beer.
share of bullshit, but it ain't nothing too crazy out this bitch. Sometimes it's worse than others, but you know what I'm saying? It's like that everywhere, man.
Were sold through these 4 liquor stores,
Oh,
leading
Bay
people to
Area,
call
Cali,
the situation
oh
a
shit,
liquid
West
genocide.
Coast in a
April of
motherfucking
2017,
building,
due
my
to
nigga.
high pressure from Native activists,
I'm all the way
Nebraska's
from
Liquor
the East
Control
Coast.
Commission refused to renew the licenses for these 4 stores, effectively shutting them down. This has led White Clay to be the ghost town that you now see today.
This place used to be the liquor store.
Yeah,
I
motherfucker.
was like 15, 16 years old.
My friend's little sister died the other day. Damn,
They never
she got shot type shit? That's
South
fucked up, bro. Condolences, man.
So that's the loophole. We go across state lines, people buy their alcohol and they drive back.
Yeah. Not even a mile.
Just making it a dry county work.
They made the highway
That's
more dangerous.
fucked up,
Before you
bro.
stopped coming
See,
in
that's
here,
that
liquor and
bullshit.
going.
See, that's that bullshit. When motherfucking little kids getting caught in the crossfire between niggas that don't know how to shoot their gun. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be scary as shit. Right, that shit is shameful. She was 25, though. I want to smack someone. I can't figure this mind shit out. Man, that's fucked up, dog. Niggas be real life bitch, and that's why that type of shit happens. Not gonna lie. Niggas really be pussy. Scared to walk up on whoever they trying to get. And then random people be dying, bro. That shit fucked up.
Now you got, you're going this way to get your liquor.
My shit, 5
way,
in my
makes the road more dangerous. More people driving drunk. The bottom line is here, poverty, no opportunities. That's what I
Oh
believe
shit,
it is.
I ain't
You're
hit bro with
hurting.
that motherfucker.
So alcohol's a way to numb the pain. Is this a hard place to be a dreamer?
Appreciate you for robbing this bitch, Johnny.
Hard to make it out. There's only a few that make it out.
Faith dies at a young age.
And if y'all haven't already, bro, y'all follow each other and all that. You feel me? That's what we do around this bitch, man.
A kid on the res
Join
wanted
the
a ride home,
Discord,
so we drove
all
him to
that.
his place. This is what we encountered.
It's cracking.
Yeah, so where are you taking us though?
Nah, you gotta add him to a
it's
foot.
good.
I'm going to get my shot.
What?
Do you know what today is? Today is the 3rd day of our 3-day road trip across the
Gonna
country.
get the
4-hour
pipe.
5-year anniversary.
Get it? Yeah, I grabbed it earlier. Going to go get his blade.
I can't imagine growing up here. A lot of stuff we couldn't show you on camera, like the amount of guns amongst youth. Like I'm talking young kids, like middle school, young high school kids. The amount of drugs and alcohol in the area, like how easy it is to find alcohol. To me, I just don't see many leaders for the youth. Like they say they don't have stuff to do, but like there's basketball courts, there's skate parks, there's indoor and outdoor skate parks. Yeah, like you do at some point have to be responsible for the decisions you make. But as a kid, you do need guidance, and I see a lot of that missing. And I really see that in a lot of the tough places we go. Looking at places like this, it is a little bit.
Yeah, when I installed mine, I basically dropped it into the folders and restarted my game. When I restarted the game and flew back in, it was there. I ain't even have to do no extra shit except for drop it in the folder. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure that's all it was. Bro sent them to me. I dropped it in the 5M joint, and then boom. Pretty sure. That sounds right as fuck. Are you talking about first time? Yeah, for me. That's all I did, I think. My man Gunny put me on that shit.
I see a lot of potential here, but I also see a lot of hurdles to overcome. So we're getting out of here.
So that's a good idea too. Or
YouTube,
that bitch. That should have probably
that
get you
were
right.
on their way to go get their guns. So I'm guessing the nighttime around here is something that just isn't worth seeing. Shortly after we left, one of these kids got stabbed 9 times by a rival gang member. He survived, but had to be hospitalized for a few days. It's a stark reminder of how rampant the violence is in the area. October of 2016, Vinnie Brewer III, a member of the Pine Ridge community, was shot 15 times and killed in front of the Siouxland Big Crow Center. His death is an example of many of the acts of violence that the people on the reservation have spoken about. We wanted to get a picture of who Vinnie was as a man, so we met up with his mother at the site of her son's memorial.
So this is where he was killed. Right here, there was a basketball tournament going on here. And a gang from Denver came and killed him. They shot him like 17 times and execution style, once in the back of the head. They kidnapped my daughter in the beginning and they killed my cousin. They were trying to run drugs through here and use my kids. Whenever they killed my son, like this whole town shut down. They had a curfew, I think. They didn't know what was going on. And they did think it was the cartel, but it wasn't.
So was there
Been in no shit like that either, but I've been popped that
what
before.
What they did was they
I ain't
came
never
here
had nobody
looking
pull
for
a
my
knife on me
son
though.
After they took off with my daughter,
I've
because he
been
used to
popped
run
that
with
though.
them, right?
That
He
shit
ran
fucked
with
up.
this gang, and then
He ran
Annie.
with the
That shit
Colorado
different when you can like literally hear a bullet passing by you, bro. It's like, damn, nigga, what the fuck? This shit wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. And they were trying to recruit him, and he was going up there. I'm so glad he didn't, but look at what they did to him. They killed my cousin Annie, and my daughter witnessed it, so they took off with her. That's what started the war between him and them.
It's fucked up because I
And then
can't
he
carry a
wanted
weapon
out,
on
and
me
they won't
without
let him
getting
out.
arrested. Why?
They won't let him
You got
out.
an F on your record?
So I reported her kidnapped. That was on a Wednesday. They let her call me on Saturday, I believe it was. Right after that is when they found her in Colorado, Lakewood, Walmart. No shoes. She had bruises. And the guy who took off with her said that he loved her and that he was in love with her, but on the way up there, they had a bag over her head. Yeah, she's traumatized.
Did she survive and she's around
She's
today?
around. She's in prison right now. Our life's been pretty
Cali
much
got
screwed
strict
up
carry laws.
since
There's no concealed without
2016.
license.
Why are so many murders happening?
I believe a lot of our people now, like a lot of these kids, are FAS.
The grip of alcohol here is so strong that 1 in 4 children is born with fetal alcohol syndrome. When a mom drinks during pregnancy, it can be disastrous for her children.
Shit, so
and
what,
leaves
y'all
the
got
child to
open
contend
carry?
with learning-
Y'all can open carry or no? Because shit, here we got open carry laws. As long as a motherfucker can see my weapon, I can carry that bitch. And it ain't even hard to it probably ain't even hard to get it concealed around this bitch. Take your little class, watch your little videos, do whatever, pay you a little couple dollars, do whatever the fuck. And that shit easy. Nah, not open carry. Yeah, it sucks. That sucks ass. I'm not gonna lie. This open carry around this bitch. It's like this shit damn near like a mini Texas around this bitch, not gonna lie. My homie had his shit locked up in the trunk.
Learning disabilities,
Legally
memory
and got a
issues,
misdemeanor
and poor
for it
impulse control. To no
recently.
fault of
I'ma
the
be
child,
honest.
a drinking mom often sets up their kid to struggle
At
in
least
school,
he ain't
have
catch an
difficulty
F.
getting along with others, and
And
the child themselves is more.
keep it a bean. If you get pulled over, bro, toss that shit on the steering wheel, on top of the steering wheel. lets them know it's a firearm in the car. It's not concealed. They can see that bitch. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. That would have kept him from getting his shit, you know? That would have kept him from getting in trouble for real.
More likely to turn to alcohol as they grow up, and this further extends the cycle of poverty, despair, and violence.
And condolences, man. Many people, bro.
TSA PreCheck has always been a great option for travelers who want to save time and enjoy smoother trips.
I didn't realize that the murder here is absolutely rampant. How many people have we seen wearing a t-shirt of their killed family member?
I think
that's like the
everybody.
most common t-shirt we've seen. It's either like a Nike t-shirt or it's someone's family member on a shirt.
That's fucked up.
We're going to Lakota Tech High School next. We were invited by a teacher there to come by, and we're going to talk to a principal as well. But today is a very special day in town. It is the day of prom. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Tommy. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's prom night tonight.
Yes.
You excited?
Yeah, very excited.
Is
I
it
gotta go
gonna-
get dressed.
Oh, okay.
We got
we're
wars
learning
overseas and in our own
first day
country
we
going
teach the
on.
people
No
first the Lakota
bullshit,
words
brother.
They can learn for back home.
Shit, but what the fuck can we do, you know? I'm just chilling till this shit hit the fan, bro. Type shit.
Thing in the morning is Hihani Wash Day. It's just a good morning.
Hihani Wash Day.
Hihani Wash.
And we at war with our own people around this bitch, though. That's the difference. I think all war should stop. And I'm talking all war, nigga. Political war, cyber war, civil war. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. Need to send them people home with their families. Let people live. Stop fucking with them people. You know what I'm saying? Do our own thing. These niggas tripping, man.
Day.
Okay.
I think
Well,
if
I don't
somebody
know. I don't know
asks
shit,
you,
though. I'm just
we
a
eat a lot,
regular
so
nigga. I
like,
be high.
if
I
you
be
like
chilling.
the food, you're gonna say it's Wash Day.
Wash Day.
It's good.
Without
It's
word,
good,
though, that's how
yeah.
motherfuckers get
When we say
invaded.
goodbye to each other, we never
Always
say
gonna be
goodbye. Then the
something
spirit
wrong.
world,
Shit, well then we let motherfuckers
see each other
invade,
again,
nigga.
So
Okay.
it's Doksha.
When we
Ake.
do that to their ass,
Okay.
what the fuck?
Ake.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But instead, we doing it to our own people. Fuck that war shit. And I stand on that up 10 toes, not gonna lie. That shit bogus than a bitch. Cause shit, with war, niggas is getting fucked over anyway. Niggas gotta have some type of peace, man. So what? Fuck China, nigga. Fuck them. We owe them so much money. We're in debt to them niggas. You think that shit matters? Really? No. It don't.
I'll see you again.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a translation for this, but big dogs gotta eat.
There might be. This is Otto
Tommy.
Cooney.
Otto Cooney.
Nice
These
to meet
are
you.
Lakota language teachers.
Is there a translation for the term big
Ain't
dogs
that crazy
gotta
though? They
eat?
want to rule the world. Shit, they can't.
Shunka Tonka Yatinkte Hecha.
Big dogs gotta eat. What is it like being a principal in 2020?
They can't.
It
Hate to say it, it's too many, you know. Too many countries, too many this, too many political. Too much political bullshit going on. They can't. They get stepped on, you know? Type shit.
is challenging.
Yeah.
Students
Like they
are
could do
coming,
that shit to
especially
their own
after
people.
COVID,
That
with
shit
a
wouldn't
lot
work though.
of diverse
Oh, you know,
needs.
they
And
came
not
over here
just
try to
students,
weird
teachers,
shit.
Too. I feel like I'm helping support teachers learn how to teach again in person, to be engaging with students.
See, bro? But that's why motherfuckers invented shit called conversations, nigga. You feel me? Truth, because they depend on spies to get our tech and take back. Shit, but we do dumb shit too, bro. Honestly, bro, I don't even think nobody is as shiesty or as bad as the American government, gang. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you. Fuck all that other shit. Fuck what they sending they spies. We probably started this shit. We probably did this shit and set this shit in motion, bro. We set the play, America. Not the other way around. I'm here because the U.S. did fuck shit in my dad's country. Where your dad from?
students' hands-on
Yeah,
experiences.
bro, fuck
you know,
this
'cause
shit.
when they were
Not
learning
gonna
at
lie.
home,
It's like
Everything was through a screen.
El Salvador.
everything was through a screen.
It's hard to learn through a screen.
Yeah.
Is dropout
That's in
something that
Mexico?
you have to contend with?
Yes, we do have a high dropout
Puerto
rate.
Rican?
I
Is
just
that Mexico?
looked at some
Where
of
is that?
our data with our ninth graders. They are the largest population of dropouts. And so I just sat in a meeting yesterday with some of our district leaders and some of the state consultants to try to figure out
Central
how we
America.
can wrap around services and prevent some of the dropouts
What
that
do you
happen.
do when a kid decides not to come to school?
So it's phone calls home to parents.
Nicaragua,
It's
right?
meeting
Guatemala.
with those students and parents
Shit,
trying to
I don't
figure
know
out what
where
the
that's at,
obstacles are
cuz
and why
I
they're
ain't.
not coming. We do report truancy, but the courts are so
I ain't gonna lie.
backlogged and they don't have the
I failed maps
infrastructure
class,
to like
brother.
have follow through with that.
That
I
wasn't
noticed
my
because
jam.
I do a lot of stuff across America. There's a lot of young kids that are really getting into rap culture.
In the
and what
80s,
they're
they used to
kind of
run coke through it, of
idolizing
course.
doesn't
I
usually
believe,
lead to success. It
yeah.
usually
That
leads
sound
to
right.
prison or death or shootouts. How do you contend with
It's
that?
like a
I don't know. That's tough because me, like as a teacher,
hot
this is my
spot
6th year
for
teaching, and I was a kid that hated education. You know, it's just like the product of their environment
motherfuckers
is a lot
just
tougher,
run
so it's hard to
kilos,
compete with that. You can give them
planes
all the
and shit.
motivational words and everything in the world.
Boats and, and
You
all
know,
that
it's them
crazy
doing their
ass
part
shit.
too, the family doing their part too.
You know, we talked to one of the advocates for prison reform and incarceration, and he said that about 7 out of 10 men are frequently in jail or in and out of jail. And that means there's a lot of men not in the household. Do you think that's part of the recipe? If there was more responsible men in the household, that things would be a lot different?
Yeah, a lot more structure. Our parents were both in the Wounded Knee occupation of '73, and so their minds were, you know, tough love type thing. I just celebrated 35 years of sobriety last March.
You
Damn.
35 years?
Yeah, I just turned 35. So I've never like done drugs. Or
That's
drank
amazing.
anything. So it was tough at first, the peer pressure. Drink, smoke, smoke, smoke.
It was like the federal
Promised my
government
grandma
versus
before she
rebels
died
and
that I would
USA
never do
paid
that.
Fezzi
You talked earlier about, you know, our dropout rates and stuff. One of the things that I try to tell my students is that
fucked up.
no matter what you go
Yeah, they
down,
kinda-
you can always stop and make a different choice.
Yeah.
I was a high school dropout.
Yeah. What a great.
They low key go over that shit in like, what's it called? Snowfall type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's based on true events. Motherfuckers just gotta read between the lines to, you know, really understand what the fuck going on. But yeah, no, I'm already knowing. Cause then you got motherfuckers funding the war with drug money. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this extra shit. Then you got actual government officials and army, military vets selling kilos of cocaine and helping the cartels and doing it. Yeah, of course. I'm already
Doing it
knowing.
for
I'm well
principle.
versed
Right.
on my
I got my GED.
my
At 16, I got
narcos
a job.
knowledge.
You know,
Not gonna
I
lie.
was still able to go to college, got my 4-year degree, became a teacher, taught, still able to go get my master's, and now I'm the principal of a high school.
I know a little bit about some
Never
narcos shit.
too late
Keep
to
it a
do
buck.
something else different. And we all have a
Not
reason
gonna
why our
lie.
road goes this way, that way, or the
I'm
other.
that type of degenerate,
but it
my
takes
nigga.
having people. I'm here because I had
Yeah,
people that
saying.
believed in me, saw something in me that I didn't see in myself at the
I
time.
fuck with some criminal history.
We left Lakota Tech High School
I
and
fuck
drove
with
up to see
certain
the
criminal
Wounded Knee Memorial.
histories,
This site is
especially
hugely
drug-related
significant in
ones.
Native American history, and I wanted
Type
to see it for
shit.
myself.
Like all
This
the
is what
great
we
ones,
encountered.
Pablo.
Good morning.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we're gonna pull up, and we're gonna pull up there. No, we're okay.
20 for at least one.
No, thank
Nah, we good.
you.
We
Did you
good.
Do you hear me?
Yeah. Watch out,
Okay.
we're gonna pull away, okay? I bet he's gonna follow us, which is fine, but it's gonna be hard to appreciate the history of the place when a meth head is trying to sell you something.
Local artist I make arts and crafts. I'm trying to get some gas money, and I was wondering if you guys would be interested in.
Oh shit.
If not, I take donations too.
We're gonna take some time to appreciate the history here, okay?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna give you the history of this place. This was the site of the massacre. The origin of
She a
Pine Ridge
meth
began
head.
with treachery and brutality
Pablo
by
the
the U.S.
worst
government.
one.
After years of massacres and being starved into submission, the Lakota people signed the Treaty of Fort Laramie in 1868. and
Nah,
moved out of
Pablo
the
definitely
reservation.
not the
In
worst
1890,
one.
the
Holy
deadliest
shit.
mass shooting in
To keep it
American
a buck,
history.
it's like, it sounds crazy to say that, but like, it's way worse people. No, what? He was a terrorist? I guess how he could see it. He blew up a plane, honestly. Yeah, he did actually. But it was for good reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was because we were fucking with him, the Americans. He definitely blew up a plane though. Pretty sure.
Occurred at Wounded Knee, where over
But nah,
300
he wasn't a
Lakota were
terrorist.
killed by the United
I could
States
see
Army
how
and
like
buried in
his
a mass
people
grave.
think
They
he
were
was a
machine
terrorist.
gunned down because they
But
refused
like
to
to
be
a nigga
disarmed
like
in an
me,
era in which guns were vital for hunting and
he was a
defending their land.
motherfucker
The
that
Lakota were initially
had to
promised
do
a
what the
16
fuck he had to
million acre
do.
reservation. However, once valuable
At the end
resources
of
were
the day.
discovered on this land, the U.S. government went back on their treaty. They passed the General Allotment Act of 1887 and the 1906 Burke Act, and these acts took millions of acres away from Pine Ridge. Today,
And
Pine Ridge stands
honestly,
at 2.
he paid a great price for that shit. You know? It's sad. It's really sad.
2.1 million acres, just 1/130th of its original size. This chapter of Native history also saw systematic crushing of Native culture. The Indian Appropriation Act of 1851 led to Native children being taken from their homes and forced into boarding schools where their language and culture were banned. In these schools, they were beaten by nuns and priests if they attempted to express their heritage. When Pine Ridge residents speak about the impact of
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. Them people is the real terrorists around this bitch. And you know what I'm talking about, man. The Mayo people.
generational trauma on
They the
living
ones we
conditions
need
of
to
today,
worry
it's
about.
crucial to
But
remember
nobody
the history
tripping
of how
about
Pine Ridge
that,
came
though.
to be.
There's
I fuck
obviously
with
been
some
very
native
deep
twisters
trauma
from Canada.
in this area. People who are
A
struggling
couple
with
of my
drugs,
homies I
addiction,
be
but
streaming with,
guy,
playing a game
some
with, they from
people
Canada and
that are
shit.
struggling,
I
I'm
fuck
sure,
with them
meth and
boys.
other
They
things that are
good
getting
people.
very close to us and very like threatening.
I don't know no native streamers though. Like actual natives type shit.
We've been a lot of different places in this country. Some of these conditions is unlike anything I think we've ever seen before. And the thing is,
He
when you
said
visit
they're
places like this, you never know
potheads.
what the answer is. I certainly think there are answers, but I think
We all
nothing's
got a
gonna
lot in
happen overnight
common,
when it changes
man.
with actions. But
Cause
then when you
me
look at the
too,
youth
brother.
who are really taking over and you see what they're
Real
doing, it's like,
shit.
how did
Me
it not get worse?
motherfucking too.
Like what will it take for those kids to be engaged and excited and creative and using their juices for something worthwhile?
Shit, look
It's worth
around
so
you, bro.
much.
They
Youth is
can't.
everything. The youth is our future.
We wanted to learn more about the alcohol bootlegging, so we went to a remote part of the reservation and tapped in with some people that could tell us more. Here's what we learned.
This place is, I think it almost looks worse than Pine Ridge.
Most of my technical aptitude was just playing video games.
So that shit was worse than where they was just at. That's crazy as fuck.
Can you tell us about your used to be in the game? What was it like?
I used to sell like coke, and like sell drugs too, and skips and stuff a little bit here and there just to get you by, whatever, you know. Usually down here, like there's no jobs down here. A lot of people do it, like almost probably every fucking house does it. But they're so like sketched out and everything, like, cause if you get caught down here with it and you have it on you, then putting yourself at risk to go 5 to 10, you know?
5 to 10 years for that?
For alcohol.
Does that seem like too many years?
Drugs, yeah, that's very
severe punishment.
And you have to do over 80% when it's federal, because it's a federally recognized tribe.
People do this for basically like profit. We're talking like what, $100 to $200 a day? What do you think the average person selling skips makes in a day?
Anywhere from $10 to about $200 a day.
And all that at the risk of 5 to 10 years of prison.
So we found a bamboozle pipe.
Oh, like messed with? Yeah.
What you do is just put half full of water in it, a little bit of alcohol, and then like a little bit of it will be fuck.
Does that still get somebody drunk?
This is a bamboozle. You can tell it's fake because once you hit it like that, as well as won't go up as much.
So do people get mad when they get fake stuff?
Sometimes they don't even know.
One time, I don't know what it was, but we bought a pint like that, and we only drank one, and it got us like drunk or whatever, but then our insides start shaking because it was mixed with something.
What do you think it was mixed with?
I don't know, probably hand sanitizer or something.
That can fuck someone.
Yeah, you could literally feel your liver shaking.
They put coke and
Like,
rubbing alcohol and water.
One of these pints?
Nah, they got like a crazy ass bootlegger market with fake ass liquor and shit. So they be, if the motherfuckers real fiended out, real thirsty motherfucker, they'll goddamn trying to finesse somebody, they'll put some water with some rubbing alcohol and some actual vodka in there. You know, there's like how motherfuckers mix coke and then they cutting agent. You know what I'm saying? Like type shit. They was doing the same thing with their weak ass alcohol.
like a real bad headache, and
They said alcohol illegal around that bitch, which is crazy as fuck.
probably your insides like shaking and stuff because it's like trying to process the amount of alcohol.
I spoke with 2 alcohol bootleggers to learn more about the business,
Hell yeah,
why they
I just
do it,
learned
the
that my
impact
damn
on the
self.
community, and what they thought about it. Here's what they said.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
fellas,
We got liquor stores around this bitch. I don't need to, drink no janky ass liquor from the corn lady. I'm good on that shit.
we're talking about the
But I can
business
see
of
why.
bootlegging.
Hell yeah, of
How
course.
common is it on the res? Like, if I wanted to find alcohol, if I wanted to go to a bootlegger,
Oh, it's
like, how
probably
many
illegal
people do I
because
have
it's
to
a
choose
fucking
from?
reservation, huh?
Depends on the housing.
That makes sense, I guess.
You go to each district, there's some people you can go to. If it's in water bottle, you don't know what they might put in there or whatever, so it's best if you buy it store-bought, so.
Do a lot of people cut it with shit?
They usually put Lysol or whatever in there, then they
Lysol?
Wow.
Lysol is
When you
crazy,
drink
bro.
Lysol.
Honestly, Lysol is gonna make you feel ugly, feel stomach sick, then that's the point where you have to call the ambulance, then they take you in.
Is that where they pump your stomach?
Yeah.
What attracts people to the liquor
Get
when
the
it makes them
fuck
feel
outta
so
here.
Whenever they're usually
Lysol,
hungover,
nigga, what the
sick, or
fuck?
something like that, then they go
That doesn't
back
even
to it,
make
so
sense.
that
Why
way
the
they
fuck would you
cure
put
it
Lysol
instead of
in
going
it?
to the hospital.
So that's why it's such a vicious cycle, because the only way to cure the hangover is to drink more. Let's
They
learn
make
about the
their own
lingo.
rules.
So
I don't
what's
be drinking it
bamboozle?
up. What the fuck?
Laced
Should I be drinking on special occasions, type shit? I don't drink. I'm a smoker.
What
I
percentage
smoke
of bottles you buy,
faithfully every
pints you
day.
buy? They're also called skips, right?
What percentage of skips
out there are late?
It's got between 50-50 sometimes too, It depends on who you buy it from.
So, like, this res is very spread out. You can go some miles
been a
without
while
seeing
for me. I
anything,
like
and then you
weed,
see like
though.
little
I
pockets
love
of housing.
weed,
Does
my
that mean there's a
nigga.
lot of people
What?
drunk driving to go back and forth when they get their liquor?
Oh my god, bro.
How common is it for someone to have a
I'm a
DUI around
smoke.
here?
Tub.
40-60%.
All
40
that.
to 60%?
Lysol is
The
crazy
first two
though.
are
Hell
misleading,
yeah,
right?
what the fuck? That don't even make sense.
So we got a bottle of vodka here, Kharkov. How much did you buy
Shitty
this
vodka.
$12.
for? And once you flip it, what can you make up?
You could make about like $35.
What was the most you guys have ever made in a night selling this stuff?
If you buy a box of that'll cost $75. Then you can flip it for about almost $200.
Okay, and is that a big night?
Yeah.
Are there undercovers?
Yeah, it is on the cars are on it. Yeah.
How serious, like this much alcohol, what's the punishment for getting caught with this?
Usually just
As you can tell by how quick we were to turn the lights off, I know there's some punishment that's with this, but what if we get caught with this, how bad is it?
that'll be like 3 days. If it's
3 days in jail?
Yeah.
Can people go to prison for this stuff?
It ain't that hard. If you're selling the meth or whatever around here, then you can go to prison. But
Is it fair to say, because I've heard unemployment rates can be up to 85 to 90%.
90% unemployment rate of 20,000 people, bro. That is fucking diabolical behavior amongst people.
What you guys have heard?
Yeah.
Does that sound like a crazy number to you guys?
That's
huge.
hella,
This is
bro.
a common way that a family
What?
would try to
Dead
eat,
homies,
pay
that
electric
is
bill. This is
fucked
what they do.
up.
that's what they sell.
What
That's
the
bullying
fuck?
causes, 'cause they're,
That
sold
shit
out
ain't
bullying
even
and
make
stuff like that.
sense.
They choose to sell that.
So do you think alcohol should be legal on the res?
And honestly, it's hard to say because like there's
That's
so
so
many people
crazy,
dying
bro.
from cirrhosis.
That's the liver failure, the kidney
Yeah,
failure.
yeah.
Obviously, making it illegal doesn't work. People still are getting it, and it's almost worse because instead of drinking maybe a light beer, where you can have a few of them before you really start to feel it,
People around here they don't like drinking beer because it doesn't get them drunk, so they turn to this hard liquor. They want that hard kick right away, so they choose just Kharkov.
So if you could snap your
Fuck
fingers
that
and you could just
Kharkov,
be sober without
nigga.
the pain of getting sober, if I could say, hey, you're sober 1 year and you feel like it, what would you do with that opportunity?
I'd rather like sober myself up, get a job, get my GED.
What job would you think you want to do?
You want to like be like a yard worker? Mm-hmm. Just go from yard to yard, help people out.
Hell yeah. Any idea on your end?
Try to get all my priorities back there, Try to like save up. High school,
Are these
college.
niggas drunks?
Because there's free college, right?
What's up with these
But
niggas?
tell me about the process of flipping this into pints. How does that work?
So basically, one water bottle will equal up to this much.
Okay.
Then you can make about like,
Do you stretch it at all?
yeah, sometimes you fill it up right there.
And how many pints can this make you?
About 3.5. When you hear that, you know, it's store-bought.
If you get jail for doing this, do you feel like you deserve that, or do you feel like that's an unreasonable punishment?
I mean, honestly, it's like, if your family is struggling, then if you need to, then if you need the money, you could flip this. For the price of 12, you could flip it for like $40 or something like that.
Well, fellas, I know you shared your stories that it was risky to do this, and I appreciate learning about this, and I think this is important to educate people out there. So, any final thoughts?
Just hope that everyone out there, if you guys are doing this, just know, just take it easy. You guys, if you're struggling, we understand. We're doing the same thing.
So what's the way out? What's the way forward, fellas?
Way forward is sobriety, getting the money up the right way.
Thank you, fellas. I wish you guys the best on your path, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. A reminder to donate to Kyle in the skate park. The link is